What's up, everybody? Blaziken82 here to bring you my thoughts on One Piece chapter 900. And I can't believe it's been 900 chapters already. I started reading regularly just before like chapter 700 started up. So, yeah, it's gone pretty quickly. But this arc has been dragging out quite a bit. Like, we've been waiting for Big Mom to start eating this cake for quite a few chapters. So, the pacing's been pretty slow up until this point. I really like in this color page. It's like a chibi style art, but it's got all the different minks from the Zoroark. Very colorful. I always like these kind of color pages for these special occasion chapters. Perorine, Perospero, looking like he's really frightened that she's just about to get poisoned, but obviously there wasn't any poison in it. Sanji wouldn't let any poison get into that cake, that delicious cake that he made. And yeah, she's just she's looking like this is the best thing she's ever eaten. Basically, Sanji's cooking technique is top notch. So yeah, up until this point, I thought the chapter was um, pretty standard, but I didn't think that what would go on was, so like devastating for the Straw Hats. Because after this, like things shit starts to get real for them. And I like the way that this is set up and how it's drawn. We got like the events ongoing in the chapter while we have like the speech bubbles of Big Mom and like all of the homies singing and stuff. And it's like a basically like some kind of a musical. I'd like to see this animated, see how they do it for the anime. But yeah, it's a cool style of how he's drawing the different events going on, like a what is it, like a montage, but we've got like the musical in the background. That's pretty sick. I don't really understand how in like what is it, page 8, page 9, we've got all the ships diverging, but like we didn't see how the fishmen, the sun pirates, actually split up the ships. So the way that it gives the Straw Hats like an open path to just escape, I find that a little bit convenient. Like it could have been, they could have shown us a little bit more of how the fishman did that, like how they fought through it. But I mean, it's pretty cool. They coming in clutch right at the end here to try and save Jinbei, and then we've got top three coming in. We've got Oven, the main man. So he's still not down and out. People were saying like when what is it, Ichiji, when he attacked Oven like two chapters ago that he was going to be out, but no, he's still up. And he does the technique where he makes the sea heat up, and all the fishmen are getting cooked like it's sushi. So that's pretty dope. And Mont Dior coming through with the tactics. He's got the Queen Mama Chanta, the big Mom Pirates big ship coming back. So all is really going according to plan for the Big Mom Pirates now. The fishmen are being cooked up, and they've got their battleship coming back. And then we've got like more musical stuff coming up, like the flower homies and the cake homies. It's kind of like a cool drawback to the beginning of the arc, where like all of the happy face like homies are doing this musical routine with Big Mom. It's kind of going back to that, but at the same time, it's kind of sinister because we see like the flashback of Big Mom like with the children on her sixth birthday. It's showing you like even though she's got like a child mentality, she's still like that's kind of what makes her dangerous, because she thinks so in such like a childish way, but she's I mean incredibly powerful at the same time, and her crew's dangerous. So yeah, that's gonna make the Straw Hats' life more difficult. Now this is the part of the chapter where I thought like everything kind of became like a lot more suspenseful. Like this Grim Reaper looking guy comes with a scythe, and like the they have like guns coming out, and like they're just shooting at everyone, shooting at Germa, shooting at the Straw Hat big ship. I don't know if it was just because the morale of the entire country came back because Big Mom's like in her right state of mind again. But yeah, it was cool like seeing this. Like this is really what this chapter needed. Like because up until this point, the Straw Hats were having like plain sailing pretty much. I mean, a lot of convenient stuff was going their way. So I'm really liking the. I think it was good of Oda to actually have this like landmark chapter as like to show that the Big Mom pirates, they're not just like any other New World crew. Like they're Yonko's crew for a reason. Like they've got a lot of firepower, and it shouldn't be so easy for the Straw Hats to get away. So I'm really liking this. I'm wondering if in the next few chapters they're gonna make Oda realize. I mean, they're gonna make Big Mom realize that what she did was actually eat the children back when she was 6. But I'm doubting it. Like maybe it'll happen, but we won't really see the consequences of it straight away. Maybe when like we see Big Mom again in like another arc, like we'll see how she's really changed after like realizing that if she does it all. Then we have like these two like swordsmen like silhouettes. I don't know if that's Snack. I mean, it might be Snack, but it looks like it looks like it could be a new crew member of Big Mom's crew. I wonder if that's related to like the Scythe guy we see in the a few pages forward, a few pages ago. But that I'm interested to see them actually fight. Like it would be cool if we got a few chapters of Germa actually and Judge actually fighting and losing to these guys maybe. Like that. This is like pretty grim for the Straw Hats because they. I mean, what I'm assuming is the Sunny got destroyed. Like that's a pretty. I mean, it's a pretty devastating loss for them if they actually if the ship gets destroyed and they can't go back to the Sunny anymore. Because it looks like the last panel is just the flag of the ship like on the water like all destroyed, all damaged. So I'm actually hoping that the Sunny is permanently destroyed because this arc, like, you can't just go into Yonko's territory and not expect to have any, not to expect to go and leave it unscathed. Like, they definitely need a sense of danger going into the next a few New World islands. And it really shows that the Straw Hats, like, even though they thought they were prepared for what's to come, like, they really aren't prepared. Like they're really not at the strength level, or the crew's not in the right amount of numbers that they can handle a Yonko's crew, go into a Yonko's territory, and leave unscathed. Like that's not practical. So I'm really liking the ending of this chapter. Like I'm actually hoping that the Sunny got destroyed, and obviously Frankie's gonna be pissed when he finds out about this. But that's what the Straw Hats needed. Like we needed a sense of danger. Like they needed to realize that. They can't go into Big Mom's territory and come out without any big repercussions. I mean, they got the poneglyph scratching, and they got Sanji back, but there was a price to pay for coming here, and that's like a pretty good way of Oda ending the 900th chapter. A landmark chapter like this needed like a shocking moment at the end. So, yeah, my thoughts is. Yeah, this chapter was like really good. Like it began kind of slow, but obviously it builds up nicely with the musical, and the art style is great. Again, this chapter, really liking the art, really liking the busy panels, and the backgrounds are good, and obviously the as always the facial expressions on the characters are like they really put across like what sense of danger the Straw Hats are in. And Big Mom's like increasing awareness of like she's back in her full state of mind, and now she's like a proper threat again. So I'm really excited for like next week's chapter. I mean, after 2 weeks because it's gonna go on break sadly. But yeah, that was my thoughts on chapter 900, and I hope to see you again. Have a good day.